Another feature that we like to create through veternisation is deadwood. Now deadwood is really important for invertebrates, and it's a really important habitat to have amongst a natural woodland. There's often not enough deadwood within woods, so through veternisation we can create loads inside the tree, which is perfect for lots of invertebrates to be in. So starting from the base, so at the base of the tree we can replicate horse damage. So this sort of replicates the sort of damage that would have come through when we had large herbivores roaming through our woodlands. They would have used the base of trees to rub against to get rid of ticks and pests on the side of their fur. This would have rubbed away the bark and created this sort of decay and damage, which would be perfect for invertebrates to use. So to replicate this, we just use a chainsaw and just go up and down the side of the bark, just knocking back through into the heartwood. And then we can actually use a club hammer. It seems violent, but it really well replicates the act of horses kind of scraping the side of the trees with their hooves and biting it, and this creates a bit of deeper wound, which is even better for invertebrates to get into the heartwood of the tree. Now working up the stem, we can do lots of different types of damage. So one is ring barking branches. So this is basically go around the branch with a chainsaw and you just sever the bark around the tree. So this essentially just kills off that branch, and this can create a really nice bit of deadwood all the way along that branch. Another thing we can do to the tree, particularly at the top of the tree, is create coronet cuts. So this replicates a top of the tree snapping out, for example, through a storm. So what they do, will cut the top out of the tree, and then we create a really severed and broken stem at the top. Sort of replicates if you snap a twig and how it's really jaggedy. We try and replicate that as best we can. This creates lots of different opportunities for decay to get into that stem, which again creates loads of opportunities for invertebrates. Now a really important feature of whenever you're trying to clear branches and stems from a tree, we try and replicate a natural break. This is all what veterinisation is all about, is replicating natural processes. So one of the really important natural processes that is often lost is a tear break off a branch. So rather than cutting it with a chainsaw really accurately and leaving a really clean finish, actually what's really much better for the tree and for invertebrates is to create a rip cut. So to do this, you bore a lot of different holes into the stem to weaken it, and as it gets weaker and weaker, the weight of the branch will drag that branch down, and it will rip a big wound all the way down the branch and onto the stem. And this creates a load of surface for decay to get into, maximising the benefit for invertebrates. So I hope you've learned something about veterinisation. So we're going to monitor these features really closely, and we'll report back if any species end up using them, so watch this space.